Toyota MR2. What a fantastic car this is. Really, really fun back in the day. Absolutely hip-hop, rusty as well, but we forget the rust. They were so fun, and probably one of the best handling mid-size sports cars that you could just get your hands on for a very, very short period of time. Rivals kept up and kept coming, but the mid-engine layout really, really works. A Chevette L in a beautiful condition. Fiesta van. When was the last time you actually saw one of these for a start? A lovely Jaguar XJS. Oh, this is quite an exceptional car for this show, I would definitely say so.
Yes, Fiesta van, yes.
A Peugeot 205 automatic, proudly displayed on the back. God, that's a very, very rare car. So it seems to be, it's got a style edition. Yes, my neighbour has one of these. You may have seen a Peugeot 205 in my next door neighbour's house. It's blue, not white, but still got the same sort of yellow piping on the seats. Goodness me, this is another rare one. Oh goodness me, it's a Selector. Fiat Uno Selector with the CVT transmission that is shared with Ruby. 100%. The MGB sports car, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to try and pick out cars that you wouldn't normally see at a car show, because I think that's what I need to start having a look at. Rover R8s will only be seen mainly Rover shows, but they are. I mean, this is an automatic. Goodness me! So this would have the Honda D series with 4-speed Honda-matic. That's a Mertz. 155 Spark 1.6 Alfa Romeo. Another 45 in a beautiful Wedgwood blue. The capacity of a Volvo is just something else. Got a 1.8 Cavalier I, so yeah, definitely a company car LS, so it's definitely company car esque that. In fact, the seats are such good quality, supple materials. We've got a Tourer, Rover 8 Tourer over here. Good grief, the amount of variety that I'm seeing at this show is ridiculous. This is just as much variety as what you'd see anywhere else. For Escort L, a very early one, and it's totally original. In fact, what I am seeing as well is, I think this is why people love this show, is there are so many cars that are totally original, and I'm a purist by nature, so this show is right up my street. Volvo, Amazon, anything from your 60s to your 2000 cars. I think the 2000 cars, early 2000s, like Mark 1 Focuses, Vectras, you know, on our registration. This kind of stuff is very, very hot topic now. It's affordable, and people have discovered actually 90s, noughties cars are extremely usable. The Favourite, we were behind this morning. What a superb paint job that is. The paintwork is in such good condition on this car. Obviously we've got a Z-Tech S over here. So that's 2 Z-Tech S's actually that I've discovered today, which is very rare because they're very rare anyway. Yeah, Xantias. I've got a 216 GSI, Mica 1.3 Super LX, which has been messed about with a little bit, but not too much. This is an automatic as well. Again, it's a current theme. Most of these that survive are automatics, mainly because I've had a... I love this. The Escort 1.4L unpopular. Yeah, the unpopular. He definitely wouldn't be unpopular, but well, that would make it unpopular with me. Goodness me, this has been in. I don't know how that's happened. Is that temporary welding? That's rather interesting. It's been in a bit of a clump by the look of it, but it survived. It's here, and the owner has proudly shown it off. Saxos, where have they disappeared? Just Boy Races near me. The TU engine. This is the cleanest TU engine I've seen in a while, actually. They are pretty easy to service, and they're okay. I wouldn't say the most refined engine in the world, but these were not made for that. They're made for torque. A Maestro van here, which we saw on the way in. This beautiful V-Reg, very deep green Corsa B. Goodness me, Fiat Punto 85 16 valve, so the 85 brake horsepower model. I've seen more Puntos today than I've seen in many years, and this Fiesta Mark III Flight, I think, was here last year. It's a beautiful J-Reg. You get obviously the XR2 alloys as standard, what was originally, and the sort of same sort of gear material with sunroof. Most of them did have sunroofs anyway. The Flight was the first special limited edition of many limited editions for the Mark III Fiesta, and in this colour it is utterly attractive. Blue and the grey two-tone go so nicely. It is probably I think the #1 paintwork on a Mark III, except for Diamond White. A Diamond White is probably #2. Nissan Micra, goodness me, on a D-Reg, complete rival to the Mark II Fiestas and your Austin Metros in that really constrained market. Goodness me, they are very funny mirrors there. Aside from a Vauxhall Nova 1.2, wow, this is completely original. This has not been messed about with, and I suspect that this has also got a lot of attention today. Most of these don't exist because most of them, well, you didn't buy one, you just stole it. It has been in the concourse at some point, and I'm absolutely not surprised about that 100% whatsoever. And we also have we've got another Proton here as well. I think this might be quite familiar actually. This is Steph iDriver Classic, with rusty windscreen wipers that has been left in that place. I approve fully of that. Toyota Previa, Suzuki Wagon R Plus. Goodness me, yes, definitely Unexceptional. Vauxhall Tigra, definitely Unexceptional. Another Streetwise, unbelievable, very, very exceptional. This one. Skirting around 1500 Spitfire. Wow. A Saab for sale. Large history for 4 owners from new. Most of these cars have got very, very few owners on the clock. I've just seen this N-Reg Mark IV Fiesta. In this rather sort of burgundy maroon sort of colour. It's an LX. Very nice indeed. Beautiful Triumph Toledo. That is a really, really nice example, that is. Of a BX. I believe that there is a Montego in this stand area. That was the last one produced. It was a diesel model. How lovely is that that's been brought from Gaydon? It's been trailered, obviously, just start and run, but it's been obviously trailered. But lovely to see that. We've got some previous winners. The Datsun Cherry 1985 won the first show 10 years ago. So they brought back a car that won the first show. And then the 2017 winner. There seems to be a bit of a theme going on here with the winners. But then again, I can't argue otherwise because some of the other winners are down here. Previous winners. So we got the Black Knight Proton from 1989. Triumph for Claims just passed me. What a rare spot. And then the Vauxhall Astra Merit that won a couple of years ago. I'll come to the back here with tons of cars. Mice Marina 1.3 Coupe. That's a beautiful spot. A Chrysler Alpine S with all its rusty spots to show for it. We've got a Mark III Granada. Oh no, it's a Mark III Granada Scorpio 1989. Love this design with the floating roof, all-round glass, automatic, top of the range. Absolutely love it. Very underrated. A very, very well-proven platform that for Ford for many years. Hours have passed at least. Maybe it's just me. Peugeot 205, so Skoda Felicia, goodness me, some of these cars, I mean, you're just sitting in supermarkets, work car. I mean, I know some of these cars here were very common in my works car park about 10 years ago. I'm not joking, quite common. Probably the younger versions are here, but we still see like cars like these Beamers, E39s, best BMW in my opinion, just saying, in terms of a lot of things. Citroen AX. Well, that's a 1.1L. We like small engines in this show. VW Golf Mark III. Didn't really fare very well, the Mark III Golf, but still. Got another, got a GTI here, and we've got another Rover Metro. Well, this is really nice. On a J plate. Ooh, goodness me. A J plate 5-door, 1991. That's a nice spot. 1.4 GS. A very nice spot. The Peugeot 309 GL. Very, very good cars. Very reliable. A Fiat Cinquecento CS. Got an F-plated, quite a later Escort. Oh, this is an Escort Eclipse. Special limited edition, more of the run out. Triumph Acclaim we've just passed. They're still filling in. So there's quite a few cars. I'm probably not going to get round to Nissan Micra in this beautiful purple. 75 Tourer. Oh goodness me, I'm trying to go around, and there's another Gear X Mondeo with all the stickers to go for it. Hey, look at that panel, the way it curves up like that. Beautiful. Oh, Rover 25, nice to see a 25 next to an 827 Fastback again. There's an SI, so it's not top of the range, but it's getting there. Silver is the nicest colour for this, just the way the roof slopes down. On 323, I've seen quite a few of these today. Got a Rover 45 facelift on a 55 plate. Wow. It's nice to see this. A very, very, well, would have been registered way after Rover finished off. Manual gearbox. It looks to me, I'm not sure what the spec might be actually on this. I've got a feeling it might have had a few bits swapped. It could be a connoisseur, but it would have a few bits swapped. Yeah, with the chrome inserts, potentially. Got another E39 for sale. Don't tempt me. No, not in this case of me. A 416 GTI on a J plate. I've got a feeling, yeah, this is an automatic. I wonder if this has been owned by Paul the Rover man. That might have been a H-wedge one, but he certainly had a 416 automatic. Imagine that specification, but it's an automatic. Very, very strange decision making there. We've got an Escort 1.3 Popular. That's superb. That's exactly right for this show. These are quite rare. He's obviously not on E registration. The one I've seen recently, I was on an F registration. Absolutely nothing to this, and the steel is all to show for this. I love the fact that it's been kept totally original. Rover 100 Kensington SE, while the later sort of limited editions 2CV. Very, very preferred for this sort of show. Lovely. I do like the colour. It's beaming in the sun today. Oh, we have to feature a couple of definitely classic Unexceptional. I don't think it's Unexceptional, but you know, it's got to be an Allegro Series 2, I believe, by judging by the front of it. And it is an 1100 Deluxe. Martin, I'm sure that you will approve of this car. 50480, and we have Cavalier over there. I'm just taking this in more than you. The heat is kind of getting to me, so forgive me. 214 SI with a catalyst. To remind you, you got a catalytic converter. Yes, they were cleaning up their act. Companies made a big deal of it because it cost them a lot of money to develop systems to run with cats. Injection obviously had to run with an ECU, and because you had a cat, you had to make the engine burn hotter, so everything had to be changed. And companies spent a lot of money doing a lot of gearing up for Euro 1 especially, and of course they wanted to broadcast that because it's playing on the environmental reasons, which is never the case with a combustion engine, to be honest. A 620 Ti, a 600 Ti, nice to see a 600 with yeah, interesting paint. The TI Turbo. This is probably one of the most desirable 600s in general, and it's got these interesting Rover branded headlight protectors. That's a very nice spot there. VW camper. That's rather nice. Honda Accord. A Fiat Uno again on a K plate, again a facelifted Uno. This would have been a sort of kind of later one. Got a couple of 25s over here with Corsa with completely oxidised, but exactly as I expect to see, probably in daily service. The sun has definitely, well, the damage has been done, but the sun is just finishing it off, to be honest. Great to see. And we got a couple of 25s over here. This has got the red leather interior. That's a very rare special limited edition. This is also there's sumptuous leather interiors. And I've got another Proton. That's the third one I've seen today. GL triple valve. Triple valve first. Interesting. Volvo 760 GLE and a 950 right by the side of it. We've got a lovely 600, well, next to this lovely Escort Cabriolet, which is rather striking in this this colour, in this beaming sun. But what stands out even more is the colour. That's, you know, just great. Another lovely spot here. Polo Mark III. The fourth Proton I've seen today. I think the Steph iDriver Classic has started a Proton movement. Wow. Well, this is a lovely Y-Reg Mini that I've just spotted. Wow, with its original wheels and slightly upgraded interior with these later style seats, but still, I think it would have been a Mini City, judging by the grille, but it's difficult to know. I think it would have been a Mini City. Oh yes, there you go. I've seen it on the side there. I've just spotted it, hidden away. Next to an RS Mark 1 Focus. Lovely to see this car. Absolutely lovely. And it's very, very deep blue. I think everybody's just taking on the scenery. Panda 1000 CL. Lovely, lovely car. I saw this drive in. It sounds really, really smooth. A 1.1 Echo AX. Goodness me. It's a very rare edition.
So instead of
a Metro 1.3 City X. A City X, goodness me. To get anything, and I presume we're off the metric wheels because we can't get the tyres for them these days. With a completely stock interior. Absolutely. Now, where have we got? We've got another, oh goodness me. We've got a Vitesse SD3 over there. Goodness me, yes. It's a 216 Vitesse in this absolutely stonking white colour. I love SD3s. If it's the Vitesse or the Van den Pla, I'm interested. This is left-hand drive, quite rare. Got a G-Reg 400, which is had its interior kind of stripped down. He's kept the driver's seat in so he could get here today, but the interior's been stripped down for welding, possibly, maybe. I love an XR2i here. A lovely R3 that I've just passed, actually. I don't want to bypass that on a P-Reg. Multipla. Fiat Tempra with the blinds at the back as well. Quite appropriate for a sunny day like this. Got an Astra 1.6 over there. We've got a Maestro Y-Reg, which I'm going to come to. But I've seen this Fiesta on an N-Reg, very late Mark III. Maestro? Pronunciation there. Forgive me if I got that wrong. Very late edition, the Mark 3.5 technically, with a lot of changes, side protrusion beams, airbags, a few bits and pieces on the bonnet. You might have had power steering, you might not have, but generally limited to the 1.3 Kent engine, the Valencia HCS or the diesel, but generally the petrol was always preferred. Getting a diesel is like rocking horse poo. I'm not a fan of the later interiors. I think the seats are very, very of their time, but nothing compared with the early ones. But and you've got these new smoother door mirrors moving towards the Mark IV Fiesta. Now they were starting to gear up, particularly on a N-Reg. Yes, I'm just going to shoot across here because I've got a Seat Ibiza special that came in. next to a Corsa, but this has taken my fancy. We've got an early Y-Reg Maestro. I think this is quite a well-known one within the Maestro Owners Club. I believe it's a 1.3. I think it's special on the side, but this has got the earlier dashboard, no talking dash because it was only applied to the Vanden Plas early on, but we've got this sort of modular couple of bits and pieces dashboard that squeaks and rattles. They tend to not be greatly fitted. The later facelifted dashboards were much better. Yes, it is a 1.3L and it's got all the earlier details of Austin Rover now we're motoring. Beautiful. Even just the Austin badge early on. This is a very nice example. It doesn't even have a door mirror because it's just not that highly spec'd. You would imagine for a car that was supposedly, you know, really high end in terms of the engineering, the amount of money that actually spent on the Maestro and the Montego, you thought they'd have put standard features on from the poverty get-go, you know, even regardless of model. But yes, one of the spots of the day for me. I'm trying to be very wary because it's getting awfully busy here and people want to see the cars. I don't want to get in people's way. 2 litre Granada L. I'm going to skirt round the side, so yeah, that's nice. This is quite a busy show. We've got an Austin Allegro Estate over there, quite preferred if you want to do a bit of low looking and you're a bit of a fan of the car. This is another, we're just getting to the end of the line here. We've got a Fiesta LX on an L registration. So again, this is a Mark III, and you've got the swage line in the boot, and it is it's definitely a Mark 3.5, because we've got the airbag and a few other bits and pieces of door mirrors. Tend to give it away. There was a lot of chopping and changing they did to Mark III's. Again, another car that I'm really pleased to see at this show. I think I've seen more R8s today than anything else. If this is for sale, thank goodness for that, it's not for sale. 1.6 twin cam, automatic, pre-cat, 4 owners, Atlantic blue and Tempest grey. Electric windows all round. Oh, goodness me. That's a nice car. I'd be very, very proud to own that. That's a beautiful combination. I'm sorry if I've turned this into the Rover show, but I have to spot things that I'm into. Vauxhall Cavalier GLS. Vectra GLS. Side by side. Great. Lovely. Oh, we got a monogram. The monogram is something else. Again, it resprayed is another thing, but my goodness me, yes, that is an amazing colour on a sunny day. We've got a Laguna part next to it, TR6. We've got a mini, it looked like a mini Italian job. I think it might have been done up, but I'll find out at the back. The problem with using minis, I can't tell what's I can't tell what's original because they tend to be chopped and changed. This we've seen before. It is one of the earliest Sierras going 1.6 GL. It's preserved in the state that the owner bought it last, and that's ideal, having that protection against the interior. With these, they're very hard to get wheel trims, I'll tell you, but this is an exceptionally early one. Remember what the early ones looked like, and people thought, goodness me, it looks too... People weren't ready for this car, but they were ready a bit later on. People were more conservative, and this wasn't a conservative look. That's beautiful, beautiful. Mini Metro in the Mini Metro City in this form. Oh, goodness me, that just... And then the van next to it, and then a Mark II Fiesta on an E registration. Oh, goodness me, you're joking. It's a CVT. 1L 1.1 with the CTX. Yep, CTX. Rarest ends teeth. Goodness me. Mini Metro 1.3 HLE. Goodness me. Wow. Mr. Popular Plus 1.1. Goodness me. Rivals. I think the Mark II Fiesta had the Victory, but I think these were more dynamic. Let's see, Reg. 213S. Seen that earlier today. Right, I'm going into the concourse section. It's really crowded in here, so hopefully you can hear my voice. Well, the microphone is pretty good, better than last year. And we're into the castle grounds, and now I'm going to, wow, there's a lot of people. So I'm going to try and skirt around all the contenders for the concourse Unexceptional. Some of these look more exceptional than not, actually. Paul Cortina, 1978. I will hope to get my Focus in a few years' time. 100%. 1.6 Fiat Bravo. Viva. 1998. A Toyota Hilux, which, yeah, it's got some good mirrors on the bottom, I tell you. Which we saw come in, a 1998 example. I've never heard of one. I've got to be honest, I'm not a Subaru person, but I've never heard of one. And well, I have seen one now. I think it was one of Subaru's. I'm guessing that this was a badge engineering exercise. I might be wrong about that, but it looks it to me. Oh, an NREG Rover 100 Kensington 1995. A Fiat Panda 1993. Lovely striped seats in there. Lovely seats. A Toyota Carina 1986. Renault Clio 1998. Renault Clios in this condition are quite hard to find. A Lancia Zeta. No idea. We've got a Renault Clio Oasis 1996 with the forward opening bonnet. Tiny little engine, but so clean. And the little radiator fan, completely plastic, very thin and very fragile. It looks absolutely quaint, this thing, with the gear lever stop mechanism. This Nova is also up. Oh yeah, the booted Nova. How many booted Novas have you ever seen? I mean, of all the Novas that exist, it's the 1.4 version. Yes. This is of interest to me because I knew a friend who had one of these not too long ago. 1990, this one.
They're quite similar. I think.
Volvo 146. Vauxhall Corsa 1994 LS. Fiat Punto 1996 on a P reg, so not early, but it's a 60 brake horsepower one. Goodness me, it's a CVT. Unbelievable. So again, same gearbox that was shared with Fiestas and Rover Metros of the day. That is very rare. Another Vauxhall Nova 1994. This one, ridiculously red interior. Goodness me, I've never seen an interior like that before. A Nissan Laurel and a Daihatsu Charade, and they're just doing some inspections. The judges are going round at the moment, so I'm just going to bear with. But I'm going to go to this section. A Datsun 250C Estate. Never seen one. I've never seen one before. Goodness me. It must be exceptional. It's an automatic as well. Good, all the beige. Must be exceptional. Citroen Visa. Oh, a Fiesta Freestyle 1.4. Well, this is very rare. 1992, so this would have the CVH. It's very rare to get a CVH after about 91. To get it in 92 for the 92 model year was very rare. I've got a feeling it's either injection. It's a manual gearbox. Look at the pattern of the seats on these. That's really nice. The Freestyle, again, a limited edition. The first Ford to have the Freestyle sort of name. It was badged later on as a standard model for the Fiesta, mainly in Mark 4s and 5s, I believe, in general. And afterwards, wow, this has really caught my eye. Got a Triumph Toledo, 1975. Oh, goodness me. I think this is completely stock here. Oh, I can smell that interior wafting here. That is cool. That is. I'll move on. I'm just going to move down to the cars in the outer circle. There's an awful lot of concourse cars here. I suspect they had an awful lot of invites. A Nissan Bluebird, 1987. I always thought these square and angular looks really suited it. A 1998 Yugo Zastava 45. I saw this come in. I couldn't believe it. Ooh, goodness me. A Triumph Acclaim, 1982. Very underrated cars. The first little start of the Honda Rover partnership. Quite an important car. Yes, it's a Honda. You know, a Honda with a Rover badge on it in no finer form. There's no Triumph about it. So this was their first little collaboration. What a nice example. Probably one of the nicest I've seen. And it's not a CD either, as far as I know. No, it's not. Larder Estate. We've got a Escort 1990 on a H-Reg. That would have been one of the this would have been one of the last ones here. We have seen this Escort before. 1990 Ford Fiesta bonus. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And this, yeah, this Ford Escort is an absolute peach. Got this lovely S-Reg KA. I think this is my winner because I'm not being biased being a Ford thing, but to get an S-Reg KA this early on, I mean, they came out earlier, but this is immaculate. I think this has been stored in a collection as far as I'm aware. It's immaculate, and we know how bad these are for body corrosion. They were designed to be so cheap, I don't even think Ford believed they could last 5 years. Well, judging by some of the style of the bodywork or lack of bodywork protection, I think that was definitely the case. We've got a Vauxhall Corsa 1993 Merit in this rather, yeah, very, very nostalgic colour. I think my granddad's Corsa was roughly the same colour. I think it might have oxidised because this is a much nicer blue. So, yeah, I've got to actually have a look inside the interior of this one. 4-speed manual gearbox, 1.2. Another Renault Twingo. We've seen so many of these today. 1997 example. A Nissan Primera. I mean, where have all these gone? I mean, this is a saloon, not the hatch. Another Nissan Bluebird. 106 Clio here. 309 style. 106 XN. Right, the XN.
It's like a high vis, everyone asks you questions.
And then in the middle, we've got some really, really interesting cars. Peugeot 309 GL. A Daewoo Lanos. The winner of this competition is not going to be any big names like a Mercedes. It won't be. If you look at the previous winners, I was surprised that a Vauxhall won it, a Vauxhall Astra won it, Merit won it a couple of years ago. The last couple of years, it's been completely not unknown. We've got a 145, 1.6 immaculate, I think Cloverleaf, I believe. Mini Metro, completely unexceptional in Applejack green. A Reliant Robin LX, completely under the radar. 2 types of green today. This stands out an absolute mile. I'm going to leave this here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know how many episodes this is, probably 2. I wanted to try and keep it as short as I can, mainly because I've got a load of socialising to do, and I thought I'd just share some of the nicest cars here, the ones that I kind of know and the ones that I sort of know. People know that my subject knowledge is very short like that. I can tell people how to restore a car, how to improve it, look after it. Car specs and details like that, not my thing. I just like the texture of how they look, how they sound, how they smell. It's the sort of stuff that car enthusiasts can relate to, and that's nostalgia. I'll be interested to see what the winner of this is. I'll probably end up putting this in the description as I'm going around in the video edit. But I can guarantee from what I'm saying now, it'll be a car that it's completely under the radar. It won't be any of the general ones that you see. And a lot of these concourse cars I've seen so many times at other car shows. So it's got to be something personally that I've never seen. And I hope the judges will take that in consideration, because I want something that's a bit under the cuff. Perfect for this show. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening to rambly to this rambly sort of guy who's just okay with identifying cars and sharing the love of cars, and hopefully one day I'll be able to bring one of my cars into this concourse section. Possibly my Fiesta, possibly my Focus. I don't know. Maybe my cars are too good to be concourse, and that's saying something. Anyway, take care, guys. See you very soon in another episode, somewhere soon.